guys, welcome to our vlog. Today we will tackle about something that is really important in our society. It is about harassment. You should be able to feel comfortable and safe in public spaces without the fear of being harassed. Like any other forms of sexual harassment and assault, street harassment is about power and intimidation. So what is street harassment? Street harassment is a pervasive issue that many individuals, particularly women, face in public spaces. It refers to unwanted and unsolicited comments, gestures, or actions that are directed towards someone based on their gender or appearance and that made them feel uncomfortable, intimidated, or unsafe. Street harassment can take various forms, such as catcalling, whistling, leering, sexual comments, following, or even physical touching. It can happen in public places like streets, public transportation, parks, or any other location where individuals may be going about their daily lives.
Who does street harassment affect?
Though street harassment can happen to anyone, regardless of gender, age, or any other aspect of your identity, it is often directed at individuals because of their actual or perceived gender expression, sexual orientation, race, ethnicity, religion, or disability. No form of harassment is okay, and it is never a compliment. Everyone deserves to be treated with dignity and respect to feel safe in public places.
What are some effects of street harassment?
Street harassment has negative effects, both on those who experience it and for community as a whole. Being harassed in a public space can make you worried about your physical safety and creates an environment fear and intimidation. It rarely happens just once. For those who experience street harassment, it is often not an isolated incident, but something that happens over and over again. The cumulative effect of these types of comments and behaviors can cause the person being harassed to feel a heightened sense of anxiety or to be on edge of all times. It hurts communities. People are less likely to engage with strangers and participate in their communities if they feared being harassed. It is a human rights issue. It limits individuals' ability to be in public. Someone may avoid leaving their home, work, or school for being fear of being harassed, limiting their access to opportunities and community. It has financial effects. Many people who have experienced street harassment may feel unsafe walking home, going out after dark, or taking public transportation alone. Because of this fear, many people are forced to spend money on private transportation such as ride-ups when they would otherwise take public transportation or walk. For those who cannot afford these options, fear of street harassment can severely limit when and where they can go out in public, which also limit access to employment and education.
What can I do if a street harassment happens to me?
Street harassment is not your fault and everyone has the right to feel safe in public spaces. Trust your gut in situation of power intimidation and learn strategies to feel more safe as you are not responsible for the harasser actions. Report. Street harassment such as groping, flashing, and following can be reported to a law enforcement if it takes place in front of a place of a business or while using public transportation system. And if the employer of the harasser is known. Go somewhere safe. If you are being followed on the street or feel that your physical safety is in danger, going into the local business, store, coffee shop, or apartment building lobby, where the harasser may be discouraged from the following you, or where you can get help from a security guard. Do what is best for you. The best thing to do if you are being harassed is whenever make you feel most safe and comfortable. You are in no obligation to respond to our harasser or to report them. Through Responding to or reporting a harasser can be empowering. It can be also be exhausting and passionately unsafe. Trust your judgment to do what feels right for you.
How can I help?
If you see street harassment happening, there are few ways you can potentially help if you feel enough to do so. First, when in doubt, assume you should help. If you are not sure whether a situation is harassment or not, assume that it is and ask the person being harassed if they need it. You can say something like, "Are you okay?" or "Are they bothering you?" Second, step in. If you can practice bystander intervention by calling out harasser or what they just did and why it was acceptable. You can say something like, "You just touched that man when he did not want you. That's not okay. Stop harassing people." Third, check in with the person being harassed. If you see harassment occur, consider asking the person who was harassed if they are okay and if they need any help. And lastly, report. You can report that you witnessed harassment to public transportation officials, law enforcement, or the harasser's employer.
It is important to note that street harassment is not a compliment or a harmless behavior. It perpetuates a culture of objectification, disrespect, and inequality. It can have severe psychological and emotional effects on the victims, leading to anxiety, fear, and sense of powerlessness. Many organizations and individuals are working to raise awareness about street harassment and promote safer public spaces through campaigns, education, and community initiatives. It's crucial for everyone to stand against street harassment and promote respect, consent, and equality.